This is Close Combat Panthers in the Fog. You're watching episode 34 of the Axis campaign. Take a moment to support the channel by clicking the subscribe button, liking the video, and turning on notifications. It's 0600 on August 9th. We're back in Val De See. We have 3rd Armored Division taking on SS Panzer Grenadier Regiment 21, 10th SS Panzer. We're going ahead and giving the Recon Company a little bit of a rest, and we brought some new guys to the front. All right, we have a new group. This is going to be Bomber Company. So first platoon are American World War II bombers and dive bombers. Second platoon are British bombers. And third platoon are more contemporary bombers. I threw the Valkyrie in there, even though it never left the experimental phase, just because. And we had to throw the Hustler in there just because that thing was pretty nasty itself. Outside of that, the other 4 are contemporary, or 5. Enemy has 1 platoon of armored infantry. Then they have a Sherman platoon. And then 3 more M10s, 3 M8s, and a company commander. So this is going to suck a little bit. They're going to bring a lot of firepower, but I think we're getting a little bit more prepared for these kind of fights. Up in the north, I have a good chunk of 1st Platoon. They're going to be covering the west and prevent any enemies from crossing the creek and moving to the east in the north area. I do have them backed up with Strato Fortress 3-3. South of them, I have 3 more parts of 1st Platoon, and they're just holding the multi-story buildings. Probably not going to need them as much, but we know that the enemy does like to push across that open field in front of them. So if they do come down that western bridge and move across the fields, I have somebody there to cover. South of them, I have our mortar half-tracks with Hustler and Valkyrie. They're just hiding behind the bocage, and we're ready to drop mortars once we find infantry. West of them, I have Spirit and Raider. They're watching north-northwest, and I don't know if we're going to need to move them out and cover the 4-way intersection, but I kind of feel like my plan will be to move them north. I just want them a little bit more covered until the enemy shows their hand. Then I've got all of 2nd Platoon guarding around the 4-way intersection. So in case they do move through the wetland area, we do control it currently, but if they decide to come down that way, I have a decent chunk of infantry there, and then they are backed up with Lancer and Vulcan. And the goal here is any armor that breaks off to the west, we can handle there. I can also roll those tanks to the east and point up the road or across the bocage or whatever we need to. So I think this gives us all around good defenses, and we'll just see kind of how the enemy wants to take the fight. And we got one right in front of us. Now, I don't know if they got a little bit of infantry up there, but I don't think they can spot very well. So I want to see if I can get some flank fire on this tank. We got another one there. With Strata Fortress by himself, I have to play this kind of cautiously because they do have multiple units in this area. Oh, there's another one. Cannons are firing. Maybe Spirit. Yep. Oh, we lost it. Go ahead and send it. I don't think Raider can see that. I might move Raider up here. Strato Fortress needs to move up just a little bit more. And I wonder if we bring Vulcan up there and Lancer right here and try and get shots across the river. Now, Strato Fortress is here. We lost line of sight on all the tanks.
Incoming!
Nobody can see this Sherman. Lancer is very close to being able to see over the bocage. Okay, we got a hit. Let's see. We do have that dead vehicle in front of us right here. So I don't know how much that's impacting. Ooh. We just got hit. Ugh. Stupid Vulcan. I don't know where that came from. Oh, right there. Maybe. The problem is Vulcan's got his rear armor facing that way, and I don't love it. But I couldn't get him to face the way I wanted. We got another M10 up there. All right, we got infantry moving. Let's go ahead and drop some mortars. And we're going to reposition Vulcan right there. I'm going to go ahead and bring Lancer over here. We'll slowly creep up with Strato Fortress. We got infantry running. Uh-oh. They're close. They're close. They're hitting us. Get out of there. Like, we hit somebody here with the mortar, and I swear I saw a grenade explode. We are getting shot in the face. We got shot again. Might be the Sherman that's up here somewhere. Back up. Let's get Super Fortress crawling up here and take this trench. We lost Raider. Spirit has line of sight right there. I wonder if that's who got them. We got another one. Might try and hit this tank destroyer with the mortar barrage. See if these guys can get something. All right. Spirit, point north. Let's get Lancer pulled out. Vulcan can't see until they get pretty close, so we might need to get him out of the field. Uh-oh. Save our mortars. Tank destroyer is on the move. And... oh, man. We have clear line of sight there. Or clear-ish. All right, let's move Lancer up. Vulcan doesn't want to cross the hedges, so we're just going to go the long way. Maybe Strato Fortress can get this flank shot. That's not great. M10 is damaged. Tank right in front of us. Come on, Lancer, win this fight. Alright, one down. Another one down. Let's get Lancer moved up and pointed the right direction. Mortars are dropping. We got hit. Stratofortress, I'm not sure who hit Stratofortress. Maybe this guy. That Sherman's definitely not looking at him. That's a shame. We're down 2 tanks already. I am not having a good time. And we can go ahead and open up on these guys. Alright, they're dead. I don't like that one bit. Let's move Spirit east. And then we got to cover this over here, which I don't know. We might just send the mortars anyway. Oh, there's a Sherman there. Maybe that's what actually hit Stratofortress. Okay, is that Sherman going to come out? We got an M8 right there. Lost it. Okay, that's already dead. Defend north. Alright, Spirit, move north. Those are decent mortar shots on this M10. If we could get some damage or kill the crew, that'd be pretty nice. Let's go ahead and move these guys up. And we're going to bring some infantry to support. And let's go ahead and move up here on the west end. I don't know if we bring Halifax as well. Like, take 2 squads over there. Bring Lancaster to the front. Spirit is engaged. I think he's hitting these guys, but I really want him to worry about the tank that's up here. We'll drop mortars on them instead. That Sherman was somewhere in this vicinity, I feel like. M10's coming out. Alright. Hide. Hide. You can crawl up, but don't roll out. There's so many destroyed vehicles. We're like trapped. I am really disappointed with the tank losses. They're locked in the corner, so I should be able to win this. But just dumb stuff. Like, if there's a tank down here that we don't see, and he's got a weird angle on Stratofortress, like, not a lot I could do about that, but still disappointed nonetheless. Alright, Sherman is moving in there. We are engaging. Clear line of sight on the Sherman. I need you to fire again before you lose him. Good, destroyed. Actually, let's move Lancer right there. Let's go Vulcan there. And I don't know if we're going to hit this M10 wherever he's hiding. They should still have a Sherman up here somewhere. I want to scout it, but I feel like the moment we move, we're going to be noticed. Maybe move up there, and Flying Fortress can crawl forward. Shots. Oh, contact north. Right there. Right there. No way. Vulcan just got one-shotted. Come on, Lancer. We're going to lose as many tanks as that. No way. He 1v2'd them. That is totally unacceptable. Oh my gosh. What do we have? We have Spirit. And he's very out of position. Now they're going to be back on the offensive. I don't know if we can hold from right here and just wait for him to come across the bridge. If they do that, dropping that tank destroyer would help. I can obviously take the ceasefire. They're actually winning, I think. Dropping the tank destroyer would help. I could take the ceasefire. This went from like easily winnable to complete disaster. I would have not guessed that the M4 was going to 1v2 our tank. We're missing. Yeah, so that was our last tank. They got all of them. That's insane. Like, that was so stupid. Tanks coming. I don't... we don't have any AT ability here. We might have to just take the truce. That is so dumb. So, yeah, they were winning. They're 58% to our 50%. And I lost 5 tanks. Completely ridiculous and unacceptable. So I killed 8, I wounded 11, destroyed 5 tanks, and damaged a 6th. They killed 2 and destroyed 5 tanks. In that regard, we won. But that was wild. That one tank killed 3 of our tanks. So I don't know if maybe I'm better off having like a couple stugs in the next fight and have a little bit more maybe robust armor. But that might be something I do. Super Fortress has no kills. Flying Fortress has no kills. Liberator no kills. Mitchell nothing. Marauder nothing. Helldiver actually has 2 kills. Dauntless has 1 kill. Lancaster nothing. Sterling nothing. Halifax nothing. Manchester nothing. Albemarle nothing. Barracuda nothing. Wellington nothing. And to be honest, I don't even want to look at these guys. Spirit with 2 infantry kills. Raider with 1 infantry kill. Strato Fortress with a tank kill and an infantry kill. Lancer has a first class Iron Cross, 2 tank kills, 2 infantry kills. Vulcan has 1 tank kill. And then our mortar guys, we have Valkyrie coming in with a tank kill and 3 infantry kills. And it's so awesome that the mortar crew got a tank kill. And then we have Hustler with 3 infantry kills. All right, so first platoon leader's unharmed. And machine gun also unharmed. Infantry, no kills. No kills. Wiped out. Unharmed. Unharmed. Sherman destroyed, no kills. Unharmed, 1 tank kill. Unharmed, no kills. Destroyed, no kills. Bronze Star with 3 kills. Is that a 76? I think it is. So, third platoon leader, no kills. M8 destroyed, no kills. destroyed, no kills. I'm thinking unharmed, but no kills. M10, destroyed, no kills. And unharmed, 1 tank kill, 1 infantry kill. And also unharmed. So they actually still had quite a bit of potent forces up there. And I already know you're going to do it, so let me have it in the comments. This was just downright terrible. I can't believe I lost all of the armor. I wasn't planning for 1 tank to kill 3. So, that wasn't in the playbook. I don't know what to do. If you think I should sit back and fully wait for them to just come across the bridge next time, let me know. That's like the only thing I could have really done different that might have impacted the outcome, and just wait until they show up in my line of sight and not maneuver to try and engage them at all. Outside of that, if you enjoyed the fight, go ahead and like the video. Don't forget to click the subscribe button to help support the channel, and check out the Amazon affiliate links if you'd like to support me as a content creator. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.